And the Oscar goes to Green Book.
Many people were surprised by Green Book winning the Oscar for Best Picture at the 91st Academy Awards, but BlacKkKlansman director Spike Lee was visibly upset. When the night's final award was announced, Lee, whose film about the true story of a black detective who infiltrates the KKK was also nominated in the category, turned away from the stage as the Green Book team went up to accept the award, and reports later said he left the room not long after. Backstage in the press room, Lee recalled the time that Do the Right Thing didn't get a Best Picture nomination in 1989, the year that Driving Miss Daisy won. "I'm snake-bit. Every time someone is driving somebody, I lose. But in '89, I didn't get nominated," Lee said. The director went on to explain how he felt upon hearing Green Book's name called for Best Picture, saying, "I thought I was courtside at the Garden and the ref made a bad call." However, Lee, who won his first ever competitive Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay for Klansman, did have praise for the Academy's new leadership, which he attributed his win to. Despite decades of groundbreaking work, Lee had never been nominated for a directing Oscar until this year, which was a remarkably inclusive one thanks in part to the Oscars So White movement. "Without April Reign and the former president of the Academy, I wouldn't be here tonight," Lee said. "They opened up the Academy. 3 black women won Oscars. Samuel L. Jackson and I went to the same college. I have known Sam from way, way back. To have him open up the envelope and say my name, it was a great thing. Did I jump on him? That was a genuine reaction." In his acceptance, Lee gave a powerful speech that touched on racism in America, its roots in slavery, and urged people to vote in the 2020 presidential election. In the press room, Lee said that he had planned to say more if he had won Best Picture for BlacKkKlansman, which closes with real footage from violence in Charlottesville, Virginia, to showcase how the racism at the heart of the film, set in the 1970s, has entered the mainstream following Trump's election.
Let's all mobilize. Let's all be on the right side of history. Make the moral choice between love versus hate.
I had 2 speeches, one with a list of people I was going to thank, and the one that I gave. I said to myself, "Self, your black ass may not be up here again, so I apologize for the people I did not get the chance to thank," Lee said. "I am one of the blessed people in the world that gets to do a job I love." Meanwhile, President Donald Trump took to Twitter to share his displeasure with Lee's acceptance speech, despite having not actually been mentioned by name in it, writing, "Be nice if Spike Lee could read his notes, or better yet, not have to use notes at all when doing his racist hit on your president, who has done more for African Americans, criminal justice reform, lowest unemployment numbers in history, tax cuts, etc. than almost any other prez."
Let's do the right thing. You know I had to get that in there.
To read more on this story and for much more Oscars coverage, head to THR.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Lindsay Rodriguez.